Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jordan from Shops and Stones. Today we're going to go ahead and continue our stone cleaning series with Resin Bonded Diamond Stones. Now, Resin Bonded Diamond Stones have become insanely popular in the sharpening community as of late, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do to go ahead and maintain them in between sharpenings and how we clean them when they're in desperate need of some cleaning. Let's go ahead and dive on down and take a look. Alright guys, so Resin Bonded Diamond Stones. Like I said, these are becoming crazy popular right now in the sharpening community because they're really good. They don't really dish too much. They remove material very quickly, and they leave a very nice finish on your edge. Feedback is pretty decent on them, but yeah, overall these are really great stones and for good reason. Now they do have one major drawback in my personal opinion, and that's that they load up and glaze very quickly. So they do require quite a bit of maintenance in between sharpenings. So one thing I like to do in between sharpenings to maintain them is kind of try and clean these off the best we can. So the very first thing we can do is we can use just a standard rust eraser here. Now this works pretty decently, but it's kind of messy, so I'm not the biggest fan of it. So you'll see, I'll just kind of do this little corner over here. Go ahead and rinse that off. And you can see right away what a difference that makes, right? I mean, this stone looks pretty much brand new right underneath there. The only reason I don't like this too much is just because it's an eraser. And what do erasers do? It leaves a big mess like this. So I'm not a huge fan of it, but it does get the job done. Now, my preferred method to kind of clean these stones in between sharpening is just using a standard magic eraser. Okay, so same concept, stone's usually wet from sharpening anyways, and I'll just go to town with the magic eraser. It's just like doing some dishes, you know, nothing crazy, just put a little elbow grease. Now you'll see on the coarser grits, it doesn't work quite as good as the rust eraser, but it still removes quite a bit of that material that's, you know, loaded onto the stone. Okay, let me dry it off to give you a better look here. So you see the rust eraser definitely did a better job on the coarser stone, but on the smoother stones, they don't have as much texture to it. The magic eraser does almost as good. I mean, it's like almost indistinguishable. Now, once you've kind of done this a few times, you know, you eventually have to clean it because it'll still stay glazed up. Okay, like you will not be able to fix that with just the rust eraser or a magic eraser. So that's when a cleaning comes into play. So we clean these very similar to how we clean the DMT stones. Again, just a little bit of water. We get some powdered Barkeeper's Friend, not the liquid, powder. Just add that on there. And I like to go ahead and use just a green Brillo pad instead of a scrub brush. And just make a paste. So we made a little bit of a paste here. And then you can scrub in whatever direction is more comfortable for you. So I like to do just little vertical scrubs. Get a little bit more water on there. And just like that, you can see what a difference that made, okay? So, Barkeeper's Friend is honestly the sharpener's best friend when it comes to cleaning and maintaining stones. I'm about to do the Spyderco ceramics, and I'm about to use it again to show you guys. It's just a little bit different of a process on those, so that's why it's going to be its own separate video. But at the end of the day, I strongly recommend investing in some Barkeeper's Friend, guys. Other than that, that's going to pretty much conclude it. I mean, it's the same process for every single grit, or whatever stone you're using this on, resin bonded. Like if you had the matrix stones, it'd be the same exact thing. The Venev stones, the exact same thing. Any resin bonded diamond stone you have, this process will work, and it'll work really well. It's just a good way to avoid having to dress your stones as often. So with all that said, go ahead and just like, comment, and subscribe on the video. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'd really appreciate that. That's actually the easiest way to get a hold of me. And yeah, that's it, guys. Have a good one.